If I asked 100 guys how to become more attractive, most would probably say, get a better haircut, go to the gym, dress better. And while those things help, they're also the same advice that's been repeated a million times. The problem? Most men don't struggle because they're missing information. They struggle because they're focusing on the wrong things. The most attractive men I've ever met weren't necessarily the best looking. They just understood a few psychological details that completely changed how people experience them. So in this video, I'm going to show you some underrated ways to instantly become more attractive without pretending to be someone you're not. 1. Stop trying to look impressive. Here's something weird. The harder someone tries to look impressive, the less attractive they often become. Why? Because people can feel when you're performing. Think about the guy who's constantly mentioning his achievements, subtly flexing his money, or trying to prove he's important. It creates pressure. Now compare that to someone who's clearly capable but doesn't need you to know it immediately. That creates curiosity, and curiosity is magnetic. The second mindset instantly changes your energy, and people remember how they feel around you far longer than they remember what you said. 2. Master the 2-second pause. Most men accidentally make themselves seem less confident by rushing. Rushing to answer, rushing to explain, rushing to fill silence. But attractive people have a secret superpower. They're comfortable with tiny moments of silence. Try this. Next time someone asks you a question, wait just 1 or 2 seconds before answering. Not in a weird movie villain way. Just enough to show you're actually thinking. It makes you appear calmer, more grounded, and more confident. The funny thing is that confidence often isn't about speaking more. It's about showing that you're not afraid of silence. 3. Have a thing. Most people are forgettable because they're trying to be universally appealing. The attractive men people remember usually have a thing. Maybe they're obsessed with filmmaking. Maybe they're into boxing. Maybe they're learning languages. Maybe they're building a business. Maybe they're passionate about cooking. It doesn't matter what it is. Passion creates dimension, and dimension creates attraction. A guy who's mildly interested in everything is often less memorable than a guy who's deeply interested in one thing. People are drawn toward energy, not perfection. 4. Improve your face without changing your face. This one is criminally underrated. Most men focus on facial features, but people usually notice facial tension first. Look around. A lot of guys walk through life with a permanently stressed expression. Tight jaw, tight forehead, tight eyes, even when nothing is wrong. A relaxed face immediately makes you look more approachable and attractive. Before entering a room, try this quick reset. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Take one slow breath. That's it. You'll look more confident, more present, and less intimidating. No expensive products required. 5. Become harder to offend. One trait that's surprisingly attractive? Emotional stability. People naturally trust someone who doesn't get rattled by every little thing. If someone disagrees with you, stay calm. If someone teases you, laugh when appropriate. If something small goes wrong, don't act like the world is ending. This doesn't mean being passive. It means having enough self-respect that every comment doesn't feel like an attack. A man who can stay composed under pressure often appears more attractive. 6. Make people feel interesting. Here's the secret. The most charismatic people aren't always the best talkers. They're often the best discoverers. When you're talking to someone, stop searching for the next clever thing to say. Instead, look for what's unique about them. Ask questions that make them think. Follow up on things they mention. Be genuinely curious. Most people spend their day feeling unseen. When someone makes them feel interesting, they remember it. So if you want to look 10 times more attractive as a man, don't just focus on your appearance. Focus on how people experience you. Because attractiveness isn't just about being noticed. It's about being remembered. And the men who understand that are playing a completely different game. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more practical self-improvement advice that actually works in real life. See you in the next one.